Alright, let's have a look. right. So, I wanted to check in with you guys, because I don't know about you, but it's been very weird over here. Very strange. And I was just hoping to get a little bit of feedback. I would imagine some of you have felt something similar. So, hi Shauna, you're working at over at the HVAC center. That's cool. So, what I wanted to do is I wanted to let you guys know that specifically Terra Illumination is having an absolutely wonderful time trying to handle all of this. What I'm sensing, you know, a while back, when was it? A few weeks ago. I don't know if you guys remember. Do you remember a few weeks ago we had that Pisces new moon? I think it was March the 6th or something. Let me just double check. Yeah. All right, we were looking at March the 6th, okay? And it was a very, very spacey new moon. A lot of really, really, really strong Pisces energy. It was a huge stellium. And then it kind of fizzled out for a little bit. Generally in April, things are fairly mellow right now. But I have to tell you, I'm very, very sensitive to all the moon stuff. And so I watch it very carefully, and sometimes I get caught off guard. Like I knew I was all kind of zany and everything with the Aquarius moon. When the Pisces moon hit here, basically really Monday and Tuesday, we're already on Tuesday, what I found was that things were getting very, very foggy for me personally. This is my personal stuff. So, you know, wherever this is in your life right now, this like Monday and Tuesday, this Monday and Tuesday, okay, especially right now, okay, right now we have this cluster. And it's happening today right now. We have the moon over here in Pisces. We have Venus in Pisces, Neptune in Pisces, and Mercury in Pisces. And my personal feeling about this is that it's great if you really, really want to just kind of disappear, curl up and like eat potato chips and watch movies, or, you know, do your nails or go for a walk or do some dreamy yoga or paint or do anything that involves like no pressure about having to connect with three-dimensional life. I can give you my interpretation, my personal interpretation. My personal experience is that this has been extremely hard to handle. It looks so sweet and gentle and benign, but when you have all this Pisces energy piled up here, it can be very, very hard to understand it. So wherever this lies in your chart, whether it's here, or 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 here, wherever it lies, there's a good chance you might have been feeling very like lost, foggy, insecure, fragile, confused, delusional, depressed, very, very sick, suffering losses, suffering all sorts of like unexpected, like just almost like tragic, sad things happening where it's just like the end of stuff. So I just wanted to make a note of that. And if you feel anything like that, if you have felt anything very foggy, confusing, sad, depressing, that like diminishes your sense of health or activity or sense or purpose or meaning or communications or your community or wherever it might be, please understand that would be normal, okay? Because with this much cluster, now look at this, okay? Very shortly, we're going to have the moon conjunct Neptune right over here, okay? So what I'm sensing is that it would be very easy to feel very, very sensitive and very unprepared for whatever it is that is stirring up some, I would say, really tender parts. You know when you get that feeling of grief or sadness or butterflies or kind of a very deep sickening feeling, and you don't even know what it is, like fear, like, oh, the world's gonna end, or am I gonna, whatever it is, like a sense of a failure, loss, or whatever. That would be normal here, okay? And also please remember that this too shall pass. The moon, as you know, moves very quickly here. And so by Wednesday, okay, by Wednesday, actually let's put this, okay, so this is happening for all of Monday, Tuesday, and most of Wednesday, okay? Here in the United States on the Pacific West Coast, that is. Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday, okay? So I'm pointing this out to you in case any of you are wigging out. And you don't even have to be wigging out. You could just feel really like sickly, like you just want to stay at home in bed and curl up. Or you wish like someone else would take care of you so that you didn't have to take all the burdens and loads. You might just want to, shut the door and hide away. Whatever it is, please allow for that over Monday and Tuesday and Wednesday. If you're feeling sad, lost, lonely, depressed, in whatever part of life this touches, your identity, your values, your communications, your home, your love and romance and creativity, your health, your relationships, your deep sense of intimacy and shared resources with another, your sense of higher consciousness and awareness, your sense of career, your sense of community and hopes and dreams, your sense of basically being connected to the great beyond, and dissolving into the great nothingness. Wherever this is happening, just please allow for perhaps some very sad, fragile, sickly feelings, okay? Now, if it works out to be something else for you, great. I'm doing this more as a heads up so that for anyone who feels this in a very challenging way, then you can blame it on the planets. In fact, that's what we should call this show. Blame it on the planets. Okay? So anyway. Yeah, Celeste, there's a perfect example. Let me look at your notes. Hold on. Celeste, it says, I always wonder why I feel so much sadness and I need to cry for no reason, really. Even if everything seems okay. I am an extremely sensitive person. I can't even watch commercials without crying. Celeste, I get it. I totally get it. Well, if you're already very sensitive, please allow for your sensitivities to be amplified, okay? So be very, very kind with yourself. Be very, very gentle, all right? Linda, yes, you could call it empathy. Like, this energy is great. Like, I have to deal with this personally because I have a very, very important placement in this area here, and I have to be very careful. But it's extremely hard to handle this type of energy. And like, it doesn't matter whether you're a Pisces, a Virgo, Sagittarius, or a Gemini, or whatever your, your configurations. This is challenging for everybody. It's very beautiful in some ways, but it's because it's so hard to tune into the super high frequencies and enjoy the benefits of all this Piscean energy here. It's much more common and much more likely, statistically much more likely, that many of us will suffer from this. So I just wanted to give you a bit of a heads up for that so you don't take it too personally. Shauna, it's the same thing, okay? But again, for Shauna, for Linda, for Celeste, for Mona, for any of you who are feeling really, really like hyper sensitive right now, like you just watch the news and you become terrified. You think that, you're looking at the neighborhoods and you're wondering like, what's happening in my neighborhood? What's happening with the economy? What's happening with my animals, my family, my friends, my loved ones, my career? What's happening? Oh no. And everything feels like super sensitive to the point where you almost just want to puke. Literally, puke, vomit, hide away, run away. That's normal, okay? So Mona, your rising is Sag. So with the Sagittarius rising, okay, with the Sagittarius rising for Mona, you can see all this energy over here for Mona is going to be right down in the foundations of her life. So Mona might be feeling a very, very, a sense like her sense of home, family, and stability is very vulnerable, very, very fragile right now. And you would need to take extra care. Make sure everything is working properly. Check the security, doors, locks, windows, appliances, everything. Make sure everything is safe and cozy and nice. People, the home, the relationships, make sure everything is just be very, very careful, okay, Mona? All right? Hey, Lena, what's going on? We're just doing a little video about the Pisces energy here. So for Lena, for example, it would look like this over here, like this. Okay? So Lena, you might be getting very empathic connections and feelings regarding relationships. Ha ha ha. You're here right now. Poof. Yay. And so on. So there we go. Hey Marlena, Scorpio Sun, Taurus rising. Oh wow. Oh really? Okay, so for you, Marlena, Taurus rising. So okay, so Jupiter's in Sagittarius. I won't put that over here right now. So for Marlena, okay, it's going to be over here, kind of in your 11th house area. And your sun is over in the 7th house, okay, of relationship. So over here, with all this Pisces energy, you might be wondering, like, who am I? Where do I belong in society? Where do I belong in this world? Why did I get born in this lifetime, in this body, and with this characteristic? And what am I supposed to do about it? And it could be very hard to identify, like, your sense of belonging with a group, or it could be very easy to get lost in the group, or it could imply that there's a lot of potential healing that could happen in a group setting. You might be a really good candidate for, Tarot Illumination First Friday healing events and things like that. See, when this works really positively, it's absolutely beautiful. It's like the energy of divine inspiration. The Pisces energy is very harmonious for you, Marlena, with the Scorpio energy over here. Sorry, with the Taurus energy over here and the Scorpio energy over here. So in a way, you might have a sweeter, gentler time than some people. That's just variations. Now what I want to do is, who's a triple Libra? Celeste, you're Libra moon and sun. Okay. Oh, you're a new moon baby. Okay. Right. So, I just kind of want to put this out there as a bit of a heads up, okay? Now, this is a new deck. New deck, people. All right. We're going for it. This is just for thrills, because I needed some inspiration myself. So I told myself, I'm not going to let myself get down because of the the energies and things. I'm super ultra, I'm kind of like you guys as well. Some people would say, oh, TL, you're empathic, or you're a medium, or you're a psychic, or you do tarot, or you do astrology, or, with art, music, and writing. I tend to be very connected to the great beyond. I'm very, very comfortable with the energies of heaven, the great energies of imagination, creativity, and visualization. But it's been a lifetime of intense struggle to stay alive physically, with health and things like that. But I'm still here. I'm still going, people. And so I thought, I looked at a lot of oracle books recently, and I found this one, and I really like it. So I'm wrapping it here now, today. Okay. Give me a second here. Hold on, I have to open this up because I wasn't prepared. But I'm doing it here because I want to share this with you. First time ever. I'm going to put this over here. This is an old deck. This has been around a long time. And I don't see... okay, so this is a very... I'm kind of christening the deck. It's still very, very crispy, as you can tell. Okay, look at this. Do not do this at home, people. Do not do this at home. It's going to take a long time to break open this, to break in the deck, all right? Okay? So please forgive. I'm just going to pull something at random. Actually, I'm going to do it upside down so people don't see it, okay? And then we're going to pull that, all right? Yeah. So I'm going to kind of split it up by hand, little chunks here like this, and break up all the numbers as much as I can. And then we're going to put it all back together. The idea is I'm trying to split up the cards and get the air out of the center spaces between each cards so that we have a chance of getting a fairly clean shuffle. By the way, regarding health reasons and general connections with life, because of the way my stage is set up here and the posture, doing lots and lots of readings and things, I'm having shoulder problems. And so I'm going to have to figure out how to improve the situation here so that I don't put so much stress on my shoulders and wrists. I know it sounds crazy, doesn't it? All right. Thank you, Lena. So we're going to do this little card. I'm going to pull a card for everyone, and I'm hoping this sends a message for all of us here right now that we can take home with us. It's all good news. It's all good news here. All right? Just want to make the best of it. Wow, it's a really, it's still very clumsy for me to shuffle this, but we have enough. We've got enough variety that we can do something useful and viable for you. A lot of times I'm also telling you guys I'm doing this little show because it helps me to get anchored. I love doing this, as you know, but I also need to it's like the more that I do this, the more I have to do this. It's a very weird experience, and I've been struggling to try and put order to things, but instead I decided today I'm just going to completely wing it. Just, you know, like do an improv thing for you, and just trust in the guidance and the protection of the great beyond. Okay? Sometimes there's nothing else to do. Vast chapters of my life where there was nothing else I could do except to trust in the great beyond, because there's nothing left to hold on to. Very, very little to hold on here in this. Like, our lives are so ephemeral. If we live to 20, 30, 60, 80, 100 years, whatever, it seems we call it a lifetime. It could feel so long, or it could feel really short. But in terms of, the vastness of the universe, we're literally not much more than dust, lint, or like wildflowers, or daisies, or however you want to describe it. I don't want to diminish humanity. There is nothing else yet. No matter what you might believe about aliens and other constellations and everything like that, and other universes and everything, as yet, in terms of raw science, there is no known, proven equivalent of mankind anywhere in the universe. Nothing. So the beauty about us and how we are, we were doing it, about Gaia and the earth and us little creatures, human beings, and all the other organisms and plants, we're very, very special. Very, very special. We come and go like wildflowers, like daisies, and let's celebrate that. So I'm going to pull a card. Let's have a look. Actually, you know what? Let's do... So while we're here, Eventually, I might just do one card a day and put it on the Instagram account. But for right now, to kind of celebrate, I'm doing this to heal myself because I've been feeling this stuff. This stuff has been affecting me very, very strongly, and I'm trying to come out of it. And I think the best way to come out of it is to get back in the saddle, which is what we're doing here. Okay. Hey, Websy, what's going on? So I'd like to pull a card. Okay. I'm going to do like who? Okay, let's do it just like we do. This is all free. So I'm just doing it as a test for fun. Like, who would like a card? This will be one card for you. Who would like to have a card drawn for them? And I will just simply read from the book. It's nothing fancy. I'm just going to read. You see, Nikki, you didn't get the notifications. That's the problem, okay? I've been having huge problems with the channel. I hate moaning about it, but the only explanation I can get is that a lot of people are not getting any kind of notifications or any kind of information, and it feels like, you know, I don't like conspiracy theories because it's almost impossible to prove, but some very strange things have happened here that can only be explained by... I don't even want to point fingers. All I can say is that it's been extremely strange. Okay. Lena wants a card. Marlena. Okay, let me just take some names. How about this? We'll just go for it. This is all on the house today, people, because I'm just trying to cheer myself up. Okay, so we're going to read a card for, we've got, who was it? Lena, Marlena, Mona wants a card. Lena wants a card. Marlena wants a card. Who else? Websy. Websy wants a card. All right, there, we're off to a good start. Oh, Linda wants a card too. All right. Okay. Sure. That's all I can see on the screen right now. Oh, Nikki wants a card. Oh, now everybody wants one. Okay. Okay, now who had to go? Mona's got to go to bed. So, Mona, this is the first time we've ever done this, all right? This is the first ever, okay? So, Mona, you're going first. I'm going to pull a card just for you, and we're going to read it, and that's your card for the day. All right? Here we go. This is it. I'm just going to pull the top card. Next, you know what? I'm going to cut it up. I'm going to cut it all up, and then I'm going to pull the top card. So this is your card. All right, Mona, you have evolution, earth changes, climate change, transformation. Let's go. Let's go to the little book. I'm just going to read it out of here. This is just very straightforward. It's card number 45. It's way at the end. Here we go. So I'm going to read this for you, Mona. Our world is cradled in a cosmic ocean of love, surrounded by an infinite universe, governed by a higher force greater than our human mind can know or comprehend. We are forever changing image, forever transforming on our journey through eternity. Yes, the climate's changing. Yes, the earth is transforming. But this has always been so, and this will always continue. Are we governed by a will greater than our own, or are we the architects of our own future? This we do not know for sure, but one thing is certain. Whether we like it or not, our precious planet will continue to transform. From the stars we were born, and to the star we shall transform. Be mindful of Mother Earth, be considerate and kind to her, but do not fear her changing nature. For just like us, she is transforming to ever greater light. Do not fear. Okay, affirmation. All lovingly unfolds through time and space. Life constantly transforms, but in essence nothing changes. There is nothing to fear, there is only love. I am one with the universe and the stars. Love is my guiding force. So that was for you, Mona. All right. Next. So you can see that on a rewind if you need to. Thanks, Nikki. I'm going to put the card back because sometimes we get doubles, all right? I want everybody to have the same chance. So we just read for Mona. I'm just reading off the card, you know? This is like fun, it's an experiment. Just trying to lift everybody's spirits. I'm doing a lot of this to lift my own spirits so I don't get all lost in the fog. This big stellium with the Pisces stuff right now, it's very, very easy. This is personal. I'm just giving you personal stuff. It's very easy for me to get lost in the fog with this, okay? So I'm trying to do something constructive and useful and valuable to make use of the fog, get very deeply tuned in with heaven. And where else and better to do that than right here on the channel live with you guys. Lena, this one's for you. Okay, Lena. Okay, Lena, here we go. I really love this deck already. I love it already. We've barely started. Okay. This is your card, Lena. And you have reflection. Okay? Can you see that? It's absolutely beautiful. Reflection. So I'll put this over here. And it is card number 13. Okay. Here we go. Okay, there's a lot for me to read, okay? So I might not do the illusion, self-examination, and distortion. So for you, Lena, okay? This one's for you. It says, what you see around you mirrors what you feel within you. The chaos you perceive or experience in your physical reality simply reflects your inner chaos and turmoil. If things are not working well in your outer world, what is it that is not working well within you? This card calls for a thorough self-examination. Do not merely skim the surface. You must delve deep to uncover the truth. This will take time, patience, and commitment. Observe your thoughts and feelings throughout the day and make a note of negative or unconstructive thoughts and feelings. This practice over time will in itself help heal and restore balance in your life. It may be helpful to keep a diary in which you note your thoughts and feelings. What is it that triggers these thoughts and feelings? Journal writing will also help, provided that the journal is for your eyes only. It may also be helpful to seek professional advice from a qualified counselor or a health practitioner who has experience in this field. Oh, well, you're at the right place, Lena. Don't you worry. There's plenty of good people out here, too. Commit to this reflective journey. Be disciplined in your approach, and you will never look back. The rewards will be greater than you ever imagined. I'm not going to do the affirmations, okay? We have too many people. The messages are strong enough. Okay. Marlena, if you're still here, I'm going to pull one for you. All right. So let's put this aside over here because we're going to read this in a moment. This is just an exercise in self-healing, community, awareness, bringing subtle forms of awareness that each of us, all of us need all day, every day to try and get us out of the fog so that we can actually make the most of the fog, make the most of the hypersensitivity, understand the meaning behind the suffering and the pain and the losses, the incarcerations of our souls, the hidden enemies that can dissolve all the good in our life, no matter how hard we work at that department of our life. Okay? Basically, everything's as it should be, because it can't be any other way. All right, Marlena, this one's for you. Wow, this deck is really opening up very, very nicely. I'm really surprised. Sometimes it takes me months to get a deck to flow, but this is flowing very, very nicely. Marlena, I'm just going to read your card here, and you have... Look at that! Look at that. You witnessed I did a shuffle. So it's basically the same message. All right? So here's my feeling. I'm not going to read it again, but I'm going to read the affirmations that I did not read for Lena. Okay? And at least Lena and Marlene will have the full reading on tap. Okay? So Marlene, all you have to do is do the rewind and you can hear Lena's message again. And I'm going to read the affirmations now. That's freaky, people. Okay, here's the affirmation. This affirmation is for Marlene and for Lena, all right? It says here. Okay, I'll just give you the title again. Illusion, Self-Examination, and Distortion. And the whole theme is basically, I'll go to the key sentence here from my perspective. I'll read the first part again. What you see around you mirrors what you feel within you. The chaos you perceive or experience in your physical reality simply reflects your inner chaos and turmoil. If things are not working well in your outer world, what is it that is not working well within you? Okay, the card is asking for self-examination. And so we did that. We're doing that. You're going to do that. Here's the affirmation. My heart is full of love and light. All is well in my world. I feel the peace within me, and this creates peace around me. I observe all I think and feel. Each negative thought or feeling is automatically transformed to love. Okay, that's a lot to ask. Okay? You know, it's okay for me to just read it out here, read it out loud, but it's actually a really monumentally, let's say, I don't want to say challenging, but a very, let's say, what's the word? Like when you, walk into a new place and you see a vast thing in front of you. You didn't know how big it was. You might have seen it on brochures or something. You know, when you see a picture of the Grand Canyon, it's not the same as actually being on the edge of the Grand Canyon and looking in. Okay? So all I'm suggesting here is take all of this very, very gently, and I got to just do all of that, all those affirmations very, very gently. That's all I'm sensing. Okay, Marlena? Websy, what's going on? Okay? Oh, hey, Websy. Yeah, I didn't put any time into the Aries energy. It is Aries season. We're pretty early in it. Well, we're getting on with it. I'm going to put this one back, and we're going to read some more. Okay? So let's have a look. Websy, you're up. Websy, this one's for you. This card, I'm just doing this to cheer people up, okay? I want to give people something to hold on to. Like you know, we need reasons, and we need senses of mission and purpose and direction, especially when things get foggy, okay? I know it's Aries season. We're right in it right now. And I haven't really done any astrodoodles for April. I did the report for What Now through the Gateway, because March was really, really profound for everybody, and we're still dealing with the energies from March, okay? Very significantly. In fact, throughout most of the rest of this year, towards the end of this year. All right, big changes happening towards the end of this year when Jupiter moves into Capricorn, by the way. Somewhere around there. All right, Websy, let's have a look. What do we got for you? Sorry, that was... My shoulders and everything are really messed up. But we're dealing with it. All right, here's your card, Websy. A hidden gift. Sadness, an ending, a new beginning. A hidden gift. Here's a nice... This guy makes the actual paintings, okay? All right, so I'm going to put that over here. We're going to read from the book what he says here, number 9. All right, so, all right. So, Websy, this one's for you. I'm just going to read from the book, okay? After Websy, we've got Linda Descartes, okay? So, Websy, here's a little story for you. It says, the angel featured on this card reflects the sadness that you feel at present, or may experience sometime in the coming few weeks. Something you cherish has or may come to an end soon. It is human nature to fear change and be saddened when something we love or are emotionally attached to ends. However, this card has a positive side and reminds you that every ending heralds a new beginning. This is simply a law of nature. Nothing is ever truly lost. Things simply transform. New beginnings are in store for you, brighter and lighter than ever. Okay? There is a hidden gift attached to this event. When the timing is right, you'll receive a precious gift either in the form of positive news, or a new revelation, or a new understanding, or an unexpected turn of events that turns out to be in your favor. Whatever it turns out to be, it will, without doubt, warm your heart and fill you with joy. In the meantime, be aware of the love that does surround you now, and allow it into your heart and trust. The universe is guiding events to unfold in a way that is ultimately for your highest good. Affirmation. Okay, that was quite a heavy card to read for you, okay, Websy? Because I know you're struggling, you struggle enough as it is, all right? We all do, but I know it's hard for you sometimes, Websy. Affirmation. I trust that all is unfolding for my highest good. Love and light fill my heart. I give thanks for the blessings I receive. Every ending marks a new beginning. All lives eternally in my heart. Let's leave it at that. I'm not going to say anything more on the card. It's just a brief message. Take it however you will. I wouldn't take it in terms of the doom and gloom type of feeling there. It might be very easy to do that, but you don't have to. Heating pads for tea. Yeah, thank you so much. Actually, that's an extremely good idea. I need some serious upgrades here for the channel, like a new big monitor, so that I don't have to mess with my neck and arms and shoulders, because they're getting really messed up. And we'll figure it out. Websy, thank you so much. Linda, you're next. Let's see what comes up for Linda. All right, let's have a look. I'm just going to keep going a little bit longer. I hope you don't mind, Linda. I just want to keep the deck nice and fluid and nice and open. Yeah. Yeah. All right. I'm going to cut it all up and see where we go from here. Zen Garden. Fascinating. Zen Garden. Wow, I know an actress who looks like that. Okay, let's have a look. What does it say here? It's a beautiful painting. I wish you could see these like really close up and big. Here we go. Okay, Linda. Inner Sanctuary. Oh, it's a gorgeous card. Life, okay, I'm just going to read it from the book, okay? Bear with me, just hang in with me, Linda. Life is full of ups and downs, a constant ebb and flow between war and peace. It's like we do on the relationship reports. We are always in a process of intimacy and separation, just like ocean waves. We're crashing up, crashing and then building up again, crashing and then building up. It's a constant wave. Everything has a positive and a negative charge. Harmony and disharmony, order and chaos, clarity and confusion, calm and conflict are all partners. In our physical world, you cannot have one without the other. Yet, like all of us, you sometimes wish that things could change, obviously. Why can't we just live in peace and have everything clear and orderly and harmonious all the time? Well, the answer is that peace is possible, but you can only find it from within. Yay! The first step is to accept the world as it is. Just let things be. In other words, like when we say on the channel, everything is exactly as it should be. And why is that so? How do we know that to be true? It's because that's all it is. Everything is exactly should be as it should be because it can't be any other way. There is no other way. Things are the way they are. All the chaos, the tragedy, the sorrow, the pain and the loss and the suffering. That's real. It's there. It can't not be there. So we have to find the energy and the joy within. Trust that everything happens for a reason and that there is a higher purpose to all things. Now become aware of your breath. Let it guide you to a place of peace and light. Okay, Linda? A beautiful garden within the golden chamber of your heart. Got it, Linda? It is here, within your inner sanctuary, that you will find the peace you seek. Peace is only possible when there is peace within our hearts. When you are able to find peace, even in the midst of chaos, then you are a true master. Wow. Well, I have to tell you, Linda, I really empathize with this card right now. I'd like to adopt this as my own card for the day as well, because I have to do huge amounts of what I call self-healing practices every day, at least an hour. And it's just simply to try and get my physical body into the point of realization about the simple truths that are here. Everything is exactly as it should be. And I like to have happiness from within. I don't like my sense of happiness being contingent upon everyone and everything out there. So I seek and create my happiness and sense of clarity, order, and harmony from within. And then I do everything I can to share that and radiate that outwards. It's basically work. Okay? Here's an affirmation. It goes like this. I accept and love the world as it is. I trust that there is a higher order to everything. I find solace in the sanctuary of my heart. I move my awareness within. I am the peace I seek. Go, Linda. These are very bold cards. I'm really glad we're doing this. Linda, oh, no, 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 no. Okay, let's look at it positively. Linda, it's a very healing thing. A lot of people are terrified of crying. Look at Homo sapiens, the male gender. Men are really programmed not to cry. It's almost one of the most terrifying experiences for people, especially for men, because the process of leading up to crying can feel absolutely crushing, like you're being killed, like life is collapsing around you, okay? And men are not very good at handling that. Men are biologically programmed to hunt and to gather and to provide and to procreate and repeat, and succeed and win and get some way, somehow or other, whether they're an artist, a techie, a truck driver, an administrator, a teacher, an accountant, whatever it is. Women are more capable of crying because they're more in touch with their hearts, because they have to be, because of the biological prerogative to create humanity and for that to continue. They have to be more in tune with the heart. So, Linda, if you are in that condition right now, I'm hoping you please see it as a blessing, because it's an incredibly powerful self-healing like self-healing tool. Obviously, you don't want to get stuck into an energy of chronic sorrow, because it can feed on itself. But what you might find is that as you go through a crying episode, I tend to cry a lot. I'm a guy, but I tend to cry a lot. The slightest thing triggers it. And it could come from anybody. It could come from an empathic connection or some information or whatever it might be. But I don't stop it. I allow it to flow through me. I allow myself to feel the sense of death and dying and pain and sorrow and all the physical, like the hideous feelings that happen in the body, as we build up to the moment of when we cry. But by allowing it to happen, you're revealing it to heal it. And the actual process of crying is in some ways a very powerful self-healing tool. I'm sure all women know that already. But again, a lot of women don't like to cry because it can be an extremely painful process going up to the point where we actually cry. Obviously, I didn't intend for that to happen. But I'm hoping, Linda, you grab this as a healing experience, okay? That's one of the most important things about the channel, is that it's all about the healing. I know we do the tarot. I love to do art, music, and writing, and I want to keep going that way. I want to do the big retreat with you guys some way, somehow. We've got to make it happen. I don't know how yet, but I'm on path, and it can be very healing. Like what we're doing here is almost like what happens on First Friday group healing events. Thank you, Linda. Thank you. Nikki, you're next. You're next. Thank you, Queen of Water. Shanna, that's exactly true. Crying is better than any eye drop. Okay? Allergies and things like that. It's very, very powerful. There's a reason why we have the biological phenomenon of crying. Okay? I have some kind of healing practices that I actually do on the eyeballs and the eyelids and the lower eyelid and the eyebrow area and the surrounding areas, because there's so much that moves through the eyes. You know, so much of our lives is experienced and conducted through our eyes. Think how much we communicate through our eyes. Think how much we receive communications through our eyes. Okay? And it's not just vision. It's much more than that. Body language through the eyes. Expression through the eyes. Nikki, you're up. Let's have a look. Let's see what comes up for Nikki. In case you guys didn't know out there, Nikki is a practicing psychic. So, you're in the right place. Okay, I'm just going to shuffle gently here. I'm going to be kind to my body. I'm not going to really push the cards, okay? I'm just flowing gently, all right, Nikki? Let's leave it like that. Let's cut it all up, see what happens. Oh, that was a big cut. Here we go. Purification. I'll show you the card. I'll do it close up. That's for you, Nikki. It's called Purification. There's a woman in front of a fire. Okay? She's in front of a fire. She's in a very serene state. It looks to me like she has basically placed herself in this environment in order to basically, I don't know, get herself into a very elemental condition where she's not even aware that she's a human being anymore. She's just a living thing, and she's fully exposed to her feelings. Okay? Let's have a look. What does it say here? Purification. Okay, for Nikki, this is you. This is the little message. What is it that your heart truly desires? What do you perceive is missing in your life? In order to find the answers, you must look inside your heart. You already know this, but you have been reluctant to look because a part of you fears what your heart is trying to tell you. Oh my gosh, this is classic tarot illumination stuff. Oh my gosh. Oh, I'm glad you got it, Nikki. The only way forward is to face your fear, okay? You gotta reveal it to heal it. All right. Something in your life is not working out as you would have liked, and it's not going to get any better unless you have the courage to face it. Close your eyes and relax. Imagine a beautiful flame warming your heart and soul. Feel it purifying and healing light burning away your fears. I'll say that again. Feel its purifying and healing light burning away your fears and doubts, healing your body and mind, and clearing away all obstacles, either imagined, feared, or real. Feel your heart center as an endless space full of only love and light. Feel the peace. Know the peace. You are safe in this eternal space of light. Now, what is your heart saying? When it brings a tear to your eye, you will know that it is your truth. Ha ha! Your soul will guide you towards happiness. All you need to do is follow. Trust. Wow. So we were talking about crying earlier. This is almost like a little mini ritual. You could actually build a little fire. You know, Nikki, or maybe put on a cluster of candles or something like that, and actually have a fire and just literally sit in front of it and do that thing. Allow the energy to like purge you and clear you and blast away anything, all the things that frighten you and everything that your biological body is doing to suppress the feeling that you don't want to feel. That thing that would probably make you cry. And then when that thing surfaces and tears appear, you will know you have touched that thing. You will have allowed yourself to reveal things to yourself that need healing, that need exposure, the things that your heart craves. That's why we do that whole journey of the heart spread. Let's read the affirmations for you, Nikki. I listen to my heart and follow its guidance. I deserve to be happy. I have the power to create my reality. I trust that all will work out well. My life is clear of obstacles. Okay? It's the reason I relate to this deck because it's very much on the wavelength that I operate. Okay, this is kind of like how I conduct my whole life. Okay, on a daily basis, and I try to share it with you. I'm not sure if I'm as organized as this. Like he's got all these like perfect, beautiful paintings. This is something like what Ingrid is doing with her oracle deck. And there are some amazing decks out there, but this one I really feel I got lucky. And it's a very grounding deck for me because the language is understandable, and it's basically all about the earth, about the heart, and coming to the center. Thank you, Nikki. All right, is there anyone else I've forgotten? We've got 13 people in the room. Let's have a look. Did I miss anybody? Let's just do one more, okay? Let's leave room. Anybody out there who didn't get one, who feels they should have one? Who is out there who has not had a reading, a little one-card daily booster, who would like one? Okay, I'm just checking the screen just to see. Robin's Realms Readings. Hey, Robin. Good to see you. I'm over here shuffling so I don't mess up my shoulder. Just bear with me, okay? Pedro Sena. Pedro, you want one? Is that what you're trying to say? That you would like one? All right, Pedro. Why not? Yeah, all right, Shana, all right. Okay, Pedro, you look kind of shy and optimistic. So let's just do it anyway, okay? We're gonna pull a card for Pedro. Just for fun. Okay? This is all about bringing the healing power of love into our lives from up above. And it helps to have little, I guess, tiny rituals that we do it ourselves, for ourselves and for each other as gifts. And, okay, this is it. This is it, people. Thank you, Pedro. You were very bold to step into the room here. There's some lovely people, as you probably recognized. Yeah. Okay, Pedro, this one's for you. Thank you for visiting us. I'm going to cut it up now. We're going to read for Pedro. This is your card. Wow, look at this. Intuitive communication. So I'll show you the card here as close as I can. It's a woman, and she is placing herself deep in nature. She's facing a tree, a very big old tree, and she is got her eyes closed, and she is essentially allowing the tree to embrace her, hold her, and share its love with her. It looks like a very strong energy exchange between the woman and the tree, between the tree and the woman. Like silent communications, it's like communications, very close communications with nature. Let me have a look. Intuitive communication. That's your card, okay, Pedro, for today. All right, it says here. Oh, look! Wow, Pedro, look at this. Let me read, okay? All right. Okay, Pedro. Intuitive communication. Okay? You probably already figured out what we're going to talk about here, but I'm going to read the card anyway. This card confirms that you have a natural psychic ability that can be further developed and expanded. But in order to develop this innate gift, you must pay greater attention to your intuition. This can come in many forms. For example, it can be a gut feeling, or an unusual or an unexpected thought, or a subtle and silent whisper that seems to flow from your heart. Close your eyes and be aware of all you feel around you. The universe is alive. The earth and nature are living energies. Whether you know it or not, there is an aspect of you that is in constant communion with all of creation. You are therefore also in constant communication with everyone and everything. All that you need to do is to expand this wonderful ability. I'll read that again. All that you need to expand this wonderful ability is already within you. Start to listen to your inner voice and learn to trust your vibes and natural instincts. You are about to discover a whole new way of being. Yay! Here's your affirmation. I focus on my inner world. I am one with all creation. All is energetically connected. I trust my intuition. My awareness expands through love. Well, there you go, Pedro. So it seems to me that you intuitively, spontaneously, psychically arrived at the right place at the right time with the right people for the right purpose. How about that? In other words, you needed to hear this message. And that's how you came here, and that's why you're here. Thank you, Pedro. All right, that's pretty much last call. Thank you so much. See, we'll see. Okay. Yeah. Hey, greetings, Olson. All right. So I'm going to leave it at that. I just wanted to post this out there. I'm going to try to get used to doing helping you guys more in ways, because it's very reciprocal. I have to understand I'm doing a lot of this to actually heal myself through this very, very bizarre experience that's happening right now. Thank you very much. Okay. Nikki, what about me? Oh, no. Oh, you're a genius, Nikki. Thank you. What about TL? Oh, my gosh. All right. Hey, look at this, Olson. You arrived at the perfect moment. Dun, 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 dun. Thank you, Olson. You flipped the energy in the room. It's been a very interesting hour. It's just been a short video, and I'm just trying to get used to a new deck here, and I wanted to share the experience with everybody. So we're just doing random freebie mini readings, okay? And now, thanks to Nikki's genius idea, Tarot Illumination is going to get a card for Tarot Illumination. Oh my God. I very, very rarely read cards for myself. It's extremely rare. But why not? Okay. Why not? Because it's almost like I'm making myself a part of the show now, and I'm going to treat Tarot Illumination just like Tarot Illumination is over there, or over there, or over there, or over there. All right? Yeah. Yes, Robin's Realms, we're all here. Well, there's a lot of us who are not here. There could be more. How funny. Perfect timing, Olson. Perfect timing. Thank you, Isabel. Where did you come from? Did you just suddenly appear? Isabel just suddenly appeared. All right, this is going to be Tarot Illumination's card. Dun, da, 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 ba, da, ba, 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 ba. Da, 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 da. Messages to self. Here we go. Winter's End. Wow, look at that. Regeneration, rebirth, positive outcome. Look at this goddess emerging from like a cocoon. That's Tarot Illumination. Tarot Illumination, the goddess, the god of goddesses. The Tarot Illumination, I can do that. I can wear drag. I can do drag. I'm trying to picture myself in her energy right now. Actually, let's just put gender aside. Forget the gender. All right, so here we go. Here it is. This is the card for Tarot Illumination. So Tarot Illumination, I hope you're over there and listening. Thank you very much. All right, let's have a look. Here we go. This is a first, people. I've never read anything for myself, hardly ever, and certainly not on camera, certainly not live. Okay. Dear Tarot Illumination, your card is Winter's End. It says, this card signifies rebirth, regeneration, and new growth. You may not know it, but the cycle has already begun. A cold gray period of your life is coming to an end. A new season begins. Yeah! As with the tree lady featured on this card, the first signs of spring are just starting to show. The first shoots have sprouted, and soon the new buds will be in full bloom as they bathe in the light of the sun. Wow. Many beautiful things are in store for you. New opportunities present themselves, sometimes quite unexpectedly. Thank you, Uranus and Taurus. When they do, embrace them. Do not hesitate, for this is your time to shine. Okay, this is a lucky and prosperous period for you. Many things that were previously not possible now are. Doors that were previously closed are now opening. This card also signifies travel and positive outcome. Oh my God. You know, this is all about New Zealand, don't you? Starting a whole freaking new life in New Zealand. So over the next year, Tarot Illumination life is going to change radically. And obviously, as you can tell, it's the end of winter and spring is beginning, so I'm taking this card very literally, as you can imagine. Wow. Yeah. Affirmation. Tarot Illumination, here's your affirmation. I give thanks for the blessings that I receive each day. All is possible now for me. All doors are open. I invite prosperity into my life. I embrace new opportunities. Wow. Nikki, I have to thank you. Wow. Minerva, wait a minute. Where did you come from? Yeah. Yeah. You know what? I just saw a couple of new people there. Hold on. Who's that? Minerva. Hi, Minerva. What's going on? Isabel. Isabel and Minerva. Greetings. Wow. Whew. Ah. You know what? Okay, I'm going to do two more, and that'll be the end of the show, okay? Because we got to go. I need a bathroom break. I got other stuff to prepare, and so on and so on. Let's leave it. Minerva, you just came in. Oh, I don't want to just... Isabel, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to start another line here. It's just for Isabel and Minerva, okay? Because as you know, we're trying to grow the channel. And so let's just... Okay, Isabella, this is for you. If you're still watching. If you're still watching. Okay, this is just going to be straightforward. It'll just take a couple of minutes. Don't worry, Isabella, and it'll all be over. Just pretend you're at the doctor. Look out the window, look over there, and you're going to get your injection, and everything's going to be fine. Okay? Yeah. All right, let's see. Queen of Water, yes. Tarot Illumination on the right track. Oh, I hope so. I freaking hope so. It's like one of those movies. Yeah, you know, Queen of Water, this is what it feels like for Tarot Illumination. Have you ever been to those like big IMAX movies or something? Or maybe it was Lord of the Rings or something like that. And then the hero is trying to cross from one big mountain to the next big mountain. And there's just a little tiny bridge that goes in between. And it's made up of, you know, old rope and rocks and sticks and everything. And so the hero is like running across, yeah, I think I can make it. I think I can make it. And then all of a sudden, the ropes break. Oh, no. Oh, no. So the rope falls down and they do a big action shot like from outer space. And you can see the hero falling down into the big crevasse. And then the hero starts to climb up the other piece of rope to the other side, and each step he goes farther and farther and farther, he can see the planks and the boards falling away underneath him like, am I gonna make it? Am I gonna make it? Am I gonna make it? Thank you. According to what just happened earlier, TL's gonna be just fine. Yeah. Queen of Water, you are a movie. I'm living the movie. I'm living the movie. Yeah. All right, Isabella, you're up. Isabella, this is for you. If you've already gone, don't worry about it. This will be on the action replay. This is your card. All right, Isabella. If you are here, please type in and let everybody know. just to say hi. Lena wants to be an elf. Wow. Okay, Isabella, this one's for you. I hope you're still here. Oh, here it is. We're getting these repeat cards. It's crazy. Isabella, this is the intuitive communication thing, and I'm going to read it again because it will make sense for you. Okay, Isabella? Even if you're not here. If you've already left, okay, don't worry. I'm just going to read the message again. I love this deck. My gosh, we're going to do this again, people. We're definitely going to do this again. Isabella, this is for you. Okay. This card confirms that you have nitric... I'll do it again. Sorry. This card confirms that you have a natural psychic ability that can be further developed and expanded. But in order to develop this innate gift, you must pay greater attention to your intuition. This can come in many forms. For example, it can be a gut feeling, an unusual or unexpected thought, or a subtle and silent whisper that seems to flow from your heart. Close your eyes and be aware of all you feel around you. The universe is alive. The earth and nature are living energies. Whether you know it or not, there is an aspect of you that is in constant communion with all of creation. You are therefore also in constant communication with everyone and everything. All that you need to expand this wonderful ability is already within you. Start to listen to your inner voice and learn to trust your vibes and natural instincts. You are about to discover a whole new way of being. Yep. That's for you, Isabella, even if you psychically disappeared. Okay. Next, Minerva, you're up. And I think we'll call it quits. I gotta be really, really careful. Okay? Gosh, I love doing this stuff with you guys. I wish I could do this all day. Okay? All right, let's have a look. Minerva. Oops. Completely trashed the deck. I wasn't paying attention. First of all, let's say thanks to Isabella. Thanks for popping in and visiting. All right. Now, Minerva, this one's for you. There are still little bits of shiny, sparkly things coming off of the packaging for the deck, and a little tiny shards from the manufacturing and the trimming and the cutting. But it's all good. It's smooth and it's sweet. Minerva, here's your card. I'll be absolutely shocked if it's another repeat card. Okay. You have perception. Look at this. It's a beautiful painting. Look at this. Okay? Perception. It says here, beyond the veil of illusion. And the throat area is highly highlighted with a golden glow. Okay? And her third eye, like the center of the brow here, is also very strongly highlighted. And she's wearing a very beautiful headband. She's basically already tuned in. She's actually in the vortex. Okay, let's have a look. Okay, so Minerva, this one's for you. Okay, here we go. So hold on to your hat, Minerva. The lady featured on this card looks directly at the observer. She radiates love and wisdom, yet she stands firmly in her own truth. From this standpoint, she is able to see beyond the veil of illusion. She has shown up in your reading today to reflect these same qualities within you. Okay? So it's like she is here to remind you to take a really good, very crystal clear look at yourself. Be very, very clear and see everything as exactly as it is. Okay? You are advised to stand your ground with regards to a particular person or issue. Like, be in your power, okay? Be in your truth. Stand within your own truth and do not be swayed by another's beliefs or opinions or views. If it doesn't feel right, then it's not. Trust your intuition and gut feeling on this one, okay? Be true to yourself. You can respect another's views without having to change your value systems. If it doesn't align with your values, then do not take it on. Okay? I mean, it's a really powerful card. You can just see, there's a very strong message here for you, Minerva. I think you understand. I'm hoping you understand. Her face is almost completely expressionless. Her eyes are piercing and facing straight forward, and she's radiating her maximum power from the neck upwards, okay? Staying in her truth, okay? Her very powerful decision to be herself. Here's the affirmation, okay, Minerva? I honor another's truth, but I stand firm within my own. I am comfortable with who I am. I keep an open heart and mind. I empower myself when I honor my values. In being true to myself, I am also true to others. Yes. Well, I think that's a really good note to end the whole thing. Oh, so Isabel, you got the message. Oh, good. Good. Okay. So everybody have a super afternoon. This was mostly less like a test and experiment, and I think it went well. We'll do it again. We'll do other variations, and we'll see how it goes. Okay, everybody? So I'm just going to say bye-bye. Okay? I'm going to put on a little bit of music. I'm going to say... Actually, I'm just going to say goodbye. Okay. See you guys. It's been a pleasure. We'll do this again.